Good morning, children. In the other class, we have learned about what is a map, what are the different types of maps, what are the uses of maps, etc. Today, let us study about the components of a map. There are three components of a map. Let us see what are they. First one is distance, second one is direction, and third one is symbols. These are the three important components of a map: distance, direction and symbols. To read a map, it is very important to know these three components: distance, direction and symbols. Let us see one by one. The first one is distance. Maps are drawings which reduce the entire world or a part of it to fit on a sheet of paper. But when this reduction is very carefully we have to do so that the distance between the places is real. It can only be possible when a small distance on paper represents a large distance on the ground. So scale is chosen for this purpose. What is scale? When we reduce the entire world or a part of it to fit on a sheet of paper, or maps are drawn to reduced scales, this reduction should be done very carefully so that the distance between the places is real. So it can only be possible when a small distance on paper represents a large distance on the ground. At that time, a scale is chosen for this purpose. So what is a scale of the map? A scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. For example, the distance between your school and your home is 50 km. If you show this 50 km distance by 5 cm on a map, it means 1 cm on the map will show 10 km on the ground. The scale of your map will be 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. Understood? In the map, it is 1 centimeter, but actual distance is 10 kilometer. Thus, if you know scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on a map. On the basis of the scale, we have two types of maps: small scale maps and large scale maps. So, what is the scale of the map? A scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. You know the distance between Kashmir to Kanyakumari is more than 3000. But when we show it in a piece of paper, we can show it in 10 centimeter or 20 centimeter like that. It is known as the scale of the map. There are two types of maps on the basis of the scale. One is small scale maps and the other one is large scale maps. Let us see what is small scale and what is large scale maps. First of all, let us see what is small scale maps. Scale is very important in any map. When large areas like continents or countries are to be shown on a paper, then we use small scale. For example, 5 centimeter on the map shows 500 kilometer of the ground. It is called small scale maps. When a small area like our village is to be shown on a paper, then we use large scale. That is 5 centimeter on the map shows 500 meters only on the ground. It is called large scale maps. In the small scale map, 1 centimeter may be 100 kilometer, and in the large scale map 1 centimeter may be 100 meters. So that is the difference between small scale and large scale maps. When we use a small scale, when we have to show large areas in a map, then we use small scale. When we have to show small areas, then we use large scale maps. So which maps will provide you more information? Of course, it is large scale maps. Now let us see the second component of a map, that is direction. What is the second component of the map? It is direction. To read a map, we must know the directions. Most of the maps contain an arrow marked with the letter N at the upper right hand corner. This arrow shows the north direction. When we know the north, it is easy to find the other directions. There are four major directions: north, south, east and west. They are called cardinal directions. Which are the four important directions? North, south, east and west. There are four more intermediate directions. Which are they? They are northwest, southeast, southwest and northwest. We can locate any place more accurately with the help of these intermediate directions. So to read a map, this direction you should know these four directions, for major directions, that is north, south, east and west, and we must know all the other four intermediate directions also, that is northwest, southeast, southwest and northwest. These are the cardinal directions. You can see here north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. These are the 8 directions. It is very important to know these directions to read a map. And do you know there is an instrument that is used to find the main directions. We can find the direction of a place with the help of compass. It is an instrument used to find out main directions. Its magnetic needle always points towards north-south directions. So compass is an instrument used to find out the main direction. It has a needle. It always shows the north-south directions. Have you seen the compass? Yes, here is the picture of a compass. Understood? Compass is the instrument to find out the directions. Now try to answer these questions. What are the 3 components of map? What is the scale of map? What are the 4 cardinal directions? Name the instruments to find out the main directions. So in this class we have learnt about all these things. What are the 3 components of map? What do you mean by a scale of map? What are the 4 major cardinal directions? Name the instrument to find out the main directions. So read and come. Thank you.